Morena, it's live time this week, and probably this live should come with a bit of a trigger warning. I'm going to talk about summer, so I know that's a really sore point, particularly if you're in Wellington like me, and you'll see today a great example of that. Far less windy than yesterday, but it feels very much in Wellington like we're still waiting for summer, and that's a little bit of a concern when you're already into February. And those of you that know that before I moved to Wellington 4 years ago, I lived in Raglan. And I remember in Raglan at summer, my jeans and my socks almost wouldn't ever come out of the drawer until winter again. Wellington's slightly different. So I want to talk about summer, and you may have seen a couple of blogs that I've done over the last few weeks about summer and the analogy of waiting for summer and life. And that's what I want to talk about on today's live, because kayaking is one of the sports I fell in love with in Raglan, to the point where I bought a couple of kayaks for my partner and I a couple of Christmases ago. We haven't used them that much in Wellington, and I'm still waiting for my first kayak trip of the summer in Wellington. And here's the thing, we can feel like we're always waiting for conditions to be perfect. So we can feel like we're waiting for summer. We can also feel like we're waiting for a promotion, our boss to leave, the kids to leave home. We can be waiting to be fitter, healthier, thinner, richer, our dream house. Whatever it is, there's this feeling that sometimes we postpone our happiness to a point in the future where the weather is good or where life is better or we have what we want. And of course, when we do that, we find that we spend all our time waiting. So we can wait all week for the weekend. We can wait all summer for the weather, especially down here. And we can wait all life for happiness. So this is the analogy with waiting for summer. And one of the things that I was thinking about as I was writing this stuff is, how do we make it easier? So for me, one of the things, it was not the Christmas just gone, but the Christmas before, we had our break in down south, right down south in Stuart Island. And for those of you that have been to Stuart Island, you'll know that it's so close to Antarctica that basically the sea is just frozen ice, thawed ice. So what that means is it's really cold. And I invested in a wetsuit for swimming down there. And it's a wetsuit that I've used since I've been in Wellington. So I use a wetsuit. I love to swim in the ocean. But the rule I had when I lived in Raglan was I would only swim if it was 24 degrees or more. Now, obviously, that means in Wellington, I don't get many opportunities to swim in the ocean. The rules have had to change. And so by using a wetsuit, I make something that's uncomfortable more comfortable. So what I'd like to ask you today is, what's your wetsuit equivalent for life? So there might be something you've been putting off. You might be waiting for conditions to be perfect. Or there might be something that you've actually just been wanting to do but feeling a bit fearful about. So what is your wetsuit for life? How do you make the best of summer and apply that to your life? So what that looks like is, maybe if you're thinking of starting your own business, you go on a business skills course. That's your wetsuit. It might look like, I want to start the gym, I'm going to find a gym buddy. Or I want to quit my job, I'm going to pull some savings together so that at least I've got a bit of a buffer while I look for other work. Whatever that looks like for you. The wetsuit analogy is all about how we can take the edge off, I guess, the icy water. So when we take that leap, take the plunge, it doesn't feel as uncomfortable. And so I'd like you to have a think about what that looks like for your life, because it certainly helped me get in more summer swims in Wellington with the wetsuit. Otherwise, the alternative is we miss out. And of course, the danger is that if we wait all summer for the weather to come right, for it to be warm enough to swim, then we might find that it's actually turned into winter. You know, we wait long enough, summer will be gone and winter will be here before we know it. So it's a case of, sometimes in life, despite the fear, despite the uncomfortable feeling, we can't wait for it to be perfect. We just have to get on and do it. So that's the message I'd like to leave you with today, inspired by the beautiful Wellington summer. What else is going on at the moment? So we have a whole heap of events coming up for International Women's Day, which is the beginning of March. So next month, there's a whole week of events you can get involved in. I'll put details of those in the comments. Also have, if you're a woman in business, also have a really special imposter syndrome workshop on Wednesday the 19th of February. So that's coming up. It's in the Lower Hut at the Douse. It'll be half a day on that Wednesday morning, catering included, and some real inspiring strategies, tools and techniques to help you manage mindset within your business, but also give you the confidence to succeed. We're into our last summer school, Imposter Syndrome Summer School, on Monday. That's been awesome. And I've got some tickets to give away. So I was due to go to the ladies' cricket. So the ladies' team are playing at the Basin in Wellington this weekend on Sunday. I'm now going to be in Auckland, so I'm going to give those 2 tickets away to you. The competition is very simple. There is no question to answer. There is nothing really you have to do. All you need to do is comment below on this live. Basically, the first person that comments that they want the tickets will get the tickets. It's Sunday, it's the ladies' cricket, Sunday afternoon here in Wellington at the Basin. So the first person to comment, I will be in touch with, and then I will forward you the tickets so you can attend instead. I hope you all enjoy your public holiday tomorrow, and for those that are taking the Friday as well, the long weekend, that's what I'll be doing. And hopefully we get some sun, but if not, what's your wetsuit? Mā te wā.